The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Wolf. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Wolf. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. That's caught. It's Wolf. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Sweet cut there. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Cowboys getting set on first and 10. The give to the tailback. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Hawk. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Pitts. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Rushes on him. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Hawk. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Pitts. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead is 6 in the first. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's the handoff. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grab behind the line. It's Chen. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's going to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas State! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good game. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got it on the right. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Makes the grab. It's Pitts. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his man. It's Pitts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Kansas State, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his man in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Kansas State.
Off the play fake. On target. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Quick completion on the out. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The quick out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Quick spin on the line. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Right back to the well. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Chen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. That more drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to
Touchdown, Oklahoma State! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Kansas State, 17.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chen. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hawk. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Wide receiver going in motion.
Second down.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And the beatdown has ensued. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got a long road. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the left. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Kansas State, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The give on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Southern Miss. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
At the 40. 2nd down coming up.
Looking for a gap. It's Hawk. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. catch in the middle. It's Pitts. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll run play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Lacy. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Handoff to the lone back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense defense wrestles him to the ground. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.